Hey guys, we're here at Bradenton Motorsports Park at the Mod Nationals racing event. This event is held every year around this time. It's a mod motor only, Ford engine only racing event that Justin Young puts on, and it's just a great time. I used to call it the Facebook race because, you know, we're all in groups in Facebooks, Mustang groups, mod motor groups, Coyote groups, and then this race kind of brings everyone together. And in order to race the event, you got to have a mod motor, Ford motor in your car to race, so it's pretty neat. They have pretty much a class for everyone, driver mod, open comp, a stick shift class, street car classes with multiple tiers. We're in an Extreme 28 eighth mile class, so it's time shown, fast as you can go to the eighth. They have a no time class also for the guys that don't show times. Today is Sunday, Elimination Day, like I said, and our team is killing it this weekend. So I'm out here with all my friends. We call ourselves Team MSR. We've just been a group of guys that have been racing for a lot of years now, and was basically every caliber of car we have, right? So our guys come out. Bryant Rogers, he has a stick shift Coyote car. He actually qualified #1 in the stick class this weekend. He's won TX2K with that car. It's not the fastest stick car in the country, but I think it's the most consistent, and that's what it takes to win races. Jim's in the street car elite class. 6 cars qualified in that class. He's got some bears. He qualified down low in the class, but he ran a personal best. He went 7-1 at 200 miles an hour, which is just incredible for the car combo with the 68mm turbos. Christian Murillo and Michael Chambly, they're in the pro class. They qualified 1 and 2. That class has a 740 breakout, so they're going to be racing heads up, but you can't go faster than 740. Mike Moretti is in the street class. I believe that class has an 8.0 breakout, so same deal. They'll race heads up. He qualified #1 in that class. So we have a chance today to win multiple classes in the event. I qualified 3rd in my class because we were fighting the car all weekend. Naturally, we got back from Maryland on Monday, and then Tuesday, I took the transmission out of the car, took the rear end off the car, took the turbos off the car. I changed the first and second gear ratio and the final drive ratio, and went to bigger turbos to try to pick up some numbers to the 8th. We've always raced the car in quarter-mile trim. We knew that we were giving up a little ET to the 8th because of the gearing on that you can run. So we decided to put that in there and give it a shot. We got here on Friday, unloaded the car, made a pass, and we realized that we had some work to do. The gear set affected the converter pressure a lot, so you know the car just wasn't the same as it used to be. We made 4 or 5 qualifying passes, finally got around it. They decided to run a quick 4 shootout. Someone put up $4,000 for a Saturday night race. Fastest 4 cars on the property get to race heads up during qualifying, and the winner takes $3 grand. We ended up winning that. We got faster each pass, went a 4:19 at 183 miles an hour in the final on that race. So you know we're around the corner on figuring out the gear ratio stuff, and we're ready to go fast. Our 60 foot on that one was still really slow for what it should be for that pass. So we'll go into eliminations today. We're not going to turn it up today. We're going to be running in the heat of the day. I think our first round's at like 12 o'clock, and our second round's going to be at like 1 to 2 o'clock. So we're probably not going to be able to go 14s during the sun, or I don't want to risk that anyway. Because the car we're racing is like a 430 car first round, so we'll try to go like a mid-20, get the win, and then see who we line up against next. There's 3 cars that have went 14s in the class, but I don't know that any of those or we could do it during the day when the sun's out, just because the track surface changes. It gets the heat. It's 90 degrees ambient out here. Track surface gets 130, 140 degrees, and the rubber and the glue get greasy, so it's sticky. But it gets greasy just because it breaks down from the temperature, so the tires want to spin more on the starting line. So we'll get it out 60 feet, pour in the power, see if we can win our class, and see if our guys can win all the rest of the classes, and take home some trophies and take home some checks.
All right, let's see how Brett felt about that last pass right there. Brett, how you feeling?
Oh man, great. Knew that it's hot here. It's 97 degrees. Track temp's like 135. It was all peeled up, you know. So it was like, okay, we know we're racing like a 440 car, so we need to run at least that because they're going to try to go fast against us. But at the same time, we can't spin the tires because spinning ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? So we put something in that we knew would go down. I thought we should have ran like 430, maybe a high 420. Left the starting line great. Went a 118 60 foot just as intended. On a gear change or lock-up engagement and spun the tires down track. At that point, you know, I'm strapping this car tight with the Hans over here. It's like when I'm racing, like we don't even have radios or anything, so I don't even know where the other guy is. I run my run no matter what. I pedaled the spin, got it back together, and then got to the 8th. We were ahead. I think he had some troubles early on too, so we won that round. And there's only 4 cars left in our class, so that makes there's 2. So basically, we're in the finals next round. The car we drew, I believe, was like number 5 or 6 qualifier. He's been running like 480s. So this is our race to lose, and what that means is we have the car to beat, right? Like we know we have data, we know we have all this stuff going for us, but if you go up there, you know, oh yeah, we got this guy covered, it's 480 car, we went 470, pedal on it, that's when you make mistakes, and that's when you really are in trouble. So this time is when we're not celebrating. This is when I work harder because I've lost races like that before. You come back, you know you got an easy final, you're like, yeah, we won this crap, you know, and then you forget to do something or you just overlook something stupid. So basically now my head goes down further than it normally would to make sure the car is good, we're not missing anything. We'll go over the tune-up, make some adjustments so it doesn't spin, and run that 430 or 440 pass. So as you guys saw the rounds, we ended up winning Mod Nationals, which was great. The car did awesome. We made smart decisions during the day like we planned on. We made 2 430 passes, which was more than enough to beat the cars we were racing those rounds, and we won. That weekend we got the information that we needed to know what we could do to the 8th with the new 8th mile gearing. It showed a lot of promise. We already almost matched our old personal best to the 8th with a lot slower 60 foot and just things, you know, not exactly timed right on the pass. So we took the car to Orlando Speed World that next week on a rental to just see how fast we could go. We started leaning on the 60 foot. We ended up going a 10 60 foot, 275 to 330, and a 409 at 184. Which was outstanding. Like it was amazing. I still look at the time slip and just can't believe that it's mine and with this car. You know, we built this car, it was with the intention to go 430s. Like that was the end goal with it. We achieved that really quickly, had a lot of success racing this car throughout the year. And then now, you know, we had a little freedom to be able to push it to run faster, and we did, and it went 4.0. And even looking at that pass, we knew, you know, there's 3, 4 numbers just sitting in some of the transmission tuning, some of the rest of the tuning at the same power level on that pass. Like, we made another pass that probably would have went a 407, maybe even a 406, but I just didn't feel like we needed to. I was perfectly content with the 409. We made it to the O's. It was a great night, awesome for everyone that's involved with the car, for, you know, a street drivable, almost 3,000 pound Mustang with a factory cast, factory crank block engine, 300 cubic inches to go 4.0 at 184. It's just simply amazing. It's impressed us so much, and we're excited for the future. Like, you know, the engine hasn't broken yet. You know, we know that we're at the limit of the crankshaft, so we're going to put a billet crank in it and then see how much more power the block can take. You know, can it go 399? I don't know. It's probably the #1 question I've been getting since it's went 4.0, was when's it going to go threes. Honestly, it's not really on my radar at the moment. As you guys know, I like to competitively race the car, and that's my main focus with the car. Next for the car in a couple weeks, it's going to go to the PRI show in Indy. It will be at the Pro Torque booth on display. Pro Torque has been a huge part of our success with what we do to the transmission going down the track. The converter is amazing. So it's going to be at their booth on display. If you guys are up there and you want to check it out, check it out. I'll be there too all week, so if you guys have any questions, you can come talk to me. We can talk about the car. After that, the next race is Sick Week. So basically, we're just kind of chilling for now. We'll go to PRI. I have to clean the car. It's very dirty. We've been racing it a lot. Put it on display. And then we have a couple changes and refinements we're going to make over the end of December and January. We got some struts that are going to go on the front, change it up a little bit. A set of doors from Larry Jeffers race cars, a new engine with a billet crank that's going to go in it. Maybe go to a 315 tire for Sick Week since our class is legal. There's a pretty quick truck in our class that runs a 315, and we want to make sure we stay in front of him. So we might as well put the bigger tire on there and keep out front. So follow along with the changes. We're going to make videos of everything that we do, and we'll see you guys Sick Week. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. Really appreciate the feedback from the YouTube. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it's been awesome. So we want to keep making videos, and if you keep watching, we'll keep making.